Starting out legs extended, opening up our arms sideways above our head, up onto our tiptoes, breathing in. Holding the top for 3, 2, 1. And when breathing out, feet flat, bending forward in our hips, upper body loosely towards the floor, all the way relaxed. We're gonna stay in the middle with our upper body and switch between bending in our left leg and bending in our right leg. Switching a couple of times at your own pace, just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and both legs extended, breathing in, upper body upright one more time, arms all the way up and onto our toes. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing out, bending in our hips, upper body towards the floor, very loosely, very relaxed. Keep your legs extended. Now we're gonna shift our upper body to the left and to the right, just a handful of times. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle, breathing in, upper body upright one final time. Upward to our toes, holding this time for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathing out, bending forward towards the middle. And now we're going to combine both movements. Upper body to the left, bending in our right leg, and then upper body towards the right, bending in our left leg. Just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle, grab your toes, move shoulder width apart with your feet and point your toes outwards. From here we're going to switch into a deep squat if possible, feet flat on the floor, pulling our shoulders between our knees, tucking our chin. And starting from this position with our hands on our feet, when breathing in we're going to extend our legs, elevate our hips. And when breathing out, upper body upright, arms all the way above our head. And now when breathing in, we're gonna switch into an upright squat position, trying to bring our hips towards knee height, keeping our back extended. And once we are at the bottom of our own range of motion, lifting our heels, holding for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, upper body upright. Breathing in, back to our toes with our fingertips. And when breathing out, back into our starting position in a deep squat with our chin tucked and our shoulders between our knees. We're going to repeat this sequence 2 more times. Breathing in, extending our legs. Breathing out, upper body uprights, arms above. Breathing in, upright squatting position, heels elevated for 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, upper body upright. Breathing in, grabbing our toes. Breathing out, back into a deep squat. And a third and final time, breathing in, extending our legs. Breathing out, upright in our upper body. Breathing in, upright squat, heels up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, upright. Breathing in, grabbing our toes. And breathing out, back into a deep squat. And from this position, extending our arms, hands flat on the floor, lengthening our shoulders as far as we can. And when breathing in, we're gonna bring our knees towards the floor and move into spinal extension, opening up our chest and shoulders, pulling our head back slightly. And when breathing out, we're gonna reverse by bringing our feet flat on the floor, tucking our chin, and bringing our shoulders between our knees, if possible, feet flat, and our hands stay on the floor. We're gonna repeat this 2 more times, breathing in, knees down, back extended. And breathing out, deep squat with complete flexion in our spine. Tuck your chin as far as you can. And the final time, breathing in, knees down. We're gonna hold for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out back into a deep squat, completely flexed spine, hands on the floor. And with our hands down here, when breathing in, we're gonna extend our legs as far as we can, elevate our hips, and then shift our shoulders forward above our fingertips as far as possible. And when breathing out, back into our deep squat, shoulders between our knees, chin tucked, and completely rounded spine. 2 more times, breathing in, legs extended, pushing our shoulders forward above our fingertips. Breathing out back into a deep squat. And final time, breathing in, extending our legs, shoulders forward, holding for 3, 2, 1, and out back into a deep squat. And now our knees back down on the floor again, opening up our chest and shoulders because we're gonna combine the last 2 movements. So when breathing in, first our feet flat, then extending our legs as far as we can, and then shifting our shoulders forward above our fingertips. And when breathing out, first back into a deep squat as far as you can, and only then bring your knees to the floor and open up your chest and shoulders into spinal extension. 2 more times, breathing in, feet flat, legs extended, shoulders forward. Breathe out, deep squat first, knees down to the floor, back into extension. And the final time, breathing in, feet flat, knees extended, hips up, shoulders forward, holding for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, deep squat first, knees to the floor, back into extension. And now we're gonna flatten both feet on the floor into complete ankle dorsiflexion, keeping them a little bit wider than shoulder width apart because we want to place our hips between our feet instead of on top of them. Pushing our hips towards the floor and placing our hands between our knees. Because from here, when breathing in, we're gonna move into spinal extension, flexing our spinal erectors, opening up our chest and shoulders. And when breathing out, we're gonna move into spinal flexion, rounding our spine as much as we can, tucking our chin, lengthening our shoulders, and actively pushing our hips towards the floor, placing our butt on the floor if possible. 2 more times, breathing into spinal extension. Elevate your hips slightly. Breathing out into spinal flexion, butt to the floor, chin tucked. And the final time, breathing into extension, holding for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, complete spinal flexion, tuck, chin, butt towards the floor for 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna shift our upper body forward, switching into a quadruped position, external rotation in our shoulders by pointing our fingertips outward. And from here, we're gonna repeat when breathing in to spinal extension, flexing our spinal erectors, pulling our head back. And when breathing out, we're gonna switch into internal shoulder rotation by pointing our fingertips inwards, extend your arms, round your spine as much as you can, let your head hang loose towards the floor. And we're gonna repeat 2 more times, breathing into spinal extension and external shoulder rotation, and breathing out into spinal flexion and internal shoulder rotation. A final time, breathing into extension, holding for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out into flexion, holding rounded in our spine for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax back into a neutral position, pointing our fingertips forward. We're gonna step forward with our right foot to the right hand on the outside, if possible, same height as both hands. And from this position, when breathing in, we're gonna push our hips towards the floor, lengthening our hip flexors and quads, and pull our front knee out as far as we can, opening up our adductors as well. Actively flexing our glutes as hard as possible. And then when breathing out, we're gonna reverse, pushing our hips backwards, extending our right leg, and tucking our chin, moving into complete spinal flexion. And we're gonna repeat this 2 more times. Breathing in, pushing our hips forward, down towards the floor, opening up our hips, pulling the front knee out. And breathing out, pushing our hips back, rounding our spine, extending our right leg. 1 final time, breathing in, holding the front for 3, 2, 1, breathing out, holding the back for 3, 2, 1, and shifting our hips forward 1 more time. When breathing in, we're gonna open up our left arm up, into spinal rotation. And when breathing out, we're gonna switch left hand to the floor, right arm up. 2 more times. Breathing in, right hand to the floor, left arm up. Breathing out, left hand to the floor, right arm up. 1 final time, breathing in, switching, holding for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, switching 1 final time for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in at the top here. And when breathing out, we're gonna place both hands flat on the floor in front of our foot. And now, if possible, we wanna bring our elbows down on the floor as well. Relax your neck, let your head hang loose. We're gonna hold this amazing stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands back on the floor, placing our toes in the hind leg on the floor as well, breathing in. And now when breathing out, we want to extend our legs as far as we can, elevating our hips all the way and placing our right hand on the outside of our right foot, just for balance's sake. And now when breathing in, we're gonna open up with our left arm above our upper body into spinal rotation for 3, 2, 1. And when breathing out, we're gonna switch left hand down, right arm up for 3, 2, 1, and both hands on the floor, rolling over our toes in the hind leg, bringing our knee down carefully. And now we're gonna try to grab our right hand towards the left foot if possible. And then we wanna push our hips forward as much as we can and our knee as far forward as we can above our toes. We're gonna hold this stretch for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let go. Place your foot on the floor in complete dorsiflexion one more time in our ankle, because now we're gonna carefully sit back all the way onto our left foot, keeping our right leg extended in front of us, bringing our arms above our head. And now from here, when breathing in, we want to sit up carefully and then push our hips down towards the floor by actively flexing our glutes as hard as possible, pulling our front knee out and bending back in our spine, lengthening our arms and shoulders for 3, 2, 1. And when breathing out carefully, we're gonna sit back down onto our left foot and try to grab our right one, bending in our hips with our upper body towards the right leg for another 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna repeat this one just a single time, breathing in forward, pushing our hips down, pulling our knee out and bending back, lengthening our shoulders and arms. Another 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, push back, sit down on your left and grab your right foot for 3, 2, 1. Let go, place both hands on the floor, if possible on foot height, because now we're gonna switch, bring our right leg back and placing our left foot on the left outside of our left hand. Repeating the same sequence on this side, breathing in, hips towards the floor, front knee outwards, lengthening our anterior chain, flexing our posterior chain. And then breathing out, hips back, left leg extended, hands on the floor, chin tucked. 2 more times, breathing in, forward, lengthening our anterior, flexing our posterior chain, and out, backwards, lengthening our posterior chain all the way. And the final time, breathing in, holding the front for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, holding the back for another 3, 2, 1. Shifting forward with our shoulders. When breathing in, opening up with our right arm first towards the ceiling or the sky. And when breathing out, we're gonna switch right hand down and left arm up. 2 more times. Breathe in, left hand down, right arm up, complete spinal rotation. Breathing out, switch, right hand down, left arm up. And the final time, breathing in, left hand down, right arm up. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, both hands on the floor. We're gonna breathe in one more time. And when breathing out, we're gonna try lowering our elbows onto the floor, just as we did before. Relax your neck, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands back on the floor. Placing our toes in the hind leg on the floor as well. Breathing in one more time. And when breathing out, we're gonna extend both legs, elevate our hips, and place our left hand to the left outside for balance. Breathing in, opening up our right arm all the way up. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and breathe out. Switch, right hand down, left arm up for 3, 2, 1, and both hands on the floor, rolling over our toes. Bring our right knee down to the floor, and this time we're gonna grab left hand, right foot, hips forward, left knee forward, lengthening our anterior chain for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're gonna once again sit back on our foot, extend our left leg, bring our arms above our heads, and we're gonna repeat twice. When breathing in, sitting up, hips towards the floor, front knee out, bending backwards, shoulders long for 3, 2, 1, and breathe out. Sit back onto your right foot, bend forward, hands towards the left one for 3, 2, 1, and the final time, breathing in, push forward, push down, and lean back for 3, 2, 1, and breathe out. Sit back and fold forward in your hip for 3, 2, 1, and release. Both hands flat on the floor. One more time, if possible, at foot height. Shift your hips forward. Now we're gonna bring our left leg back as well, keeping our legs shoulder width apart, our hands on the floor. Now we're gonna push our hips backwards, lengthening our shoulders, our back, and our glutes. And we're gonna shift with our hips left and right, just a handful of seconds. Breathing deeply for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to the middle. Both hands flat on the floor, elbows flat on the floor and pointed outwards. Now when breathing in, we're gonna move our chest as close to the floor as possible forward, vertebrae by vertebrae, upper body upright, raising our knees, and now flexing our glutes, pushing our hips actively towards the floor. And when breathing out, both knees down on the floor, lengthening our shoulders, rounding our spine as much as we can, and pushing our hips back all the way into what is our new starting position. We're gonna repeat this 2 more times. Breathing in, chest on the floor, moving forward, all the way, upper body upright, knees elevated, posterior chain flexed, anterior chain long. Breathe out, knees to the floor, and push back from the top. One final time, breathing in, chest on the floor, moving forward. Holding the top for 3, 2, 1, and breathe out, knees to the floor, round your spine, push your hips back. And now we're gonna turn this whole thing around. When breathing in, we're gonna move forward from the top. Complete spinal flexion, rounded in our back, lengthen in our shoulders, extend your hips, flex your glutes, raise your knees, upper body fully upright. Now comes the hard part. When breathing out, we're gonna lay down all the way, bend in our hips, and we're gonna try and push our chest on the floor, back all the way with our hips into our starting position. 2 more times. Breathing in, forward from the top. And breathing out, lay down all the way, bend in your hips first. It's gonna make it a lot easier, and push back with all your strength. And the final time, breathing in, forward from the top. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and breathing out, chest to the floor, bending in our hips, pushing back all the way. And we're gonna shift to the left and to the right one more time with our hips, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna move forward with our upper body one more time, laying down with our chest all the way, placing our hands below our shoulders with our fingertips pointed outwards, keeping our legs shoulder width apart. And now when breathing in, our upper body is gonna move into an upright position while our hips stay on the floor, flexing our glutes and actively pushing them down all the way. Complete spinal extension. And when breathing out, vertebrae by vertebrae, reversing this movement until our chest touches down to the floor and our chin as well. We're going to repeat 2 more times. Breathing into spinal extension, upright in our upper body, hips stay on the floor, glutes flexed. Breathing out, reverse. And the final time, breathing in, upright, holding the top for 3, 2, 1, and out. Down all the way with our chest, opening up our arms extended sideways, keeping our hands on the floor, closing our legs. And now we're going to move into spinal rotation by lifting our left leg and moving with our left foot towards the right side, bringing our toes to the floor and pulling our knee up, holding this rotation for 3, 2, 1, and reverse, closing both legs on the floor. We're going to repeat into the other direction. Elevate your right leg, move towards the left, bring your toes as close to the floor as you can, and pull your right knee up for 3, 2, 1, and back to the middle. 2 more times for each side. Left leg up towards the right with our toes, holding for 3, 2, 1, back to the middle and switch. Right leg up towards the left, toes to the floor for 3, 2, 1, back to the middle. 1 more time. Left leg up towards the right with our toes for 3, 2, 1, and final time for the other side. Closing our legs, right leg up to the left for 3, 2, 1, and back to the middle, opening up our legs shoulder width 1 more time, pulling in our hands below our shoulders and pushing back with our hips from the top all the way, lengthening our butt, our back, our shoulders, our arms. And 1 final time, shifting left and right, breathing deeply, bring our pulse back towards a normal range at your own pace. Give it another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done.